Hey guys, well today is Saturday, July 19th, 2014. And so time for the lawn cutting video for the month of July. And as you can tell, like in this area of the backyard right here is pretty overgrown. Right here not so much. It's been approximately 2 weeks since I last cut the grass. Now I was going to make the lawn cutting video last weekend, but just with lack of water and then with not much rain, so we're just only allowed to water the grass twice a week. Just wasn't quite tall enough for me to actually make a cutting video. So the grass is just almost about as tall as last month's lawn cutting video that I did with the Lawn Boy 8461. So, yep. And so, for this lawn cutting video, we'll cut the grass with the Craftsman mower. So I have my 10606 out because I just had to get it out just in order to get this one out. We'll do the trimming with the Echo SRM 225, which I have checked in some of my previous lawn cutting videos that I haven't featured this trimmer in any of the lawn cutting videos here at home, but I did feature it in the lawn cutting video that I did at my great aunt's house. And then we'll do the blowing with the Echo PB 251 leaf blower. And so without further ado, we'll get started here. Alright, it's got about a half a tank of gas, so that should be good enough. So this is my 2010 Echo SRM 225, and how I know that it's a 2010 is that it says right here it was built in July of 2010. So this trimmer is now 4 years old, and I bought it in late July of 2010. So, yep. So definitely a good trimmer. And so let's see how it starts. It hadn't been started in a couple of weeks. So we'll turn it on. Put it on choke and give it about 5 primes. Alright. This unit does come equipped with Echo's i30 recoil starter, which is spring assist. Actually, I'm going to just try and just start it like this, since it does have it. Requires 30% less effort to pull it. And then also, as well as my chainsaw also has the exact same recoil starter as well too. Alright, let's start it up. Alright, cool. So now we'll get trimming here. Alright, so trimming is all done now. Alright, cool. So again, this is my 2010 Echo SRM 225 with a 21.2 cc engine. So, yeah. Alright, so now for the cutting portion, I'll get the Craftsman mower all filled up and we'll start cutting the grass. Well, as y'all can see, front yard's actually a bit taller than the front, believe it or not. It looks probably almost as tall as last month's lawn cutting video. So I got the mower all filled up. So this is my dad's 2003 Craftsman mower. And look down here, there's the model number and serial number. Craftsman, powered by Honda. This is a Honda GCV 160 engine. It's kind of similar to my pressure washer, but except that my pressure washer has the Honda GCV 190 engine, which I believe it produces around 6.5 horsepower. This one produces around 5.5 horsepower. So, yep. Let me grab my tripod here. So we'll see how this starts. It hadn't been started probably in about a good 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll see how it'll start. See if it'll be a one pull start, just like the pressure washer. Since they both use similar carburetors, they both have manual chokes on them. Alright, so that does it for the grass out front, so it looks really good. Yep. Just because this past week we got some more rain, so it rained pretty much almost all week. And there's a town further north from here called Valley View. They got it like well over 10 inches of rain. Yeah, I'm not kidding, 10 inches of rain. Yeah, they got it so much rain that one of the convenience stores over there actually got flooded. That's crazy. So yeah, so cool. So the front is all done, so now we'll do the back. Yeah, and you can actually tell the difference right here. So this is practically all I got left to do here in the backyard. So everywhere else is all done. I just got this. Alright, grass is all done now, so it looks really good. You know, a couple weeks ago, since some of the rainstorms that we have gotten, you know, we had a dead limb here on the maple tree that actually broke right off, and here is a piece of it right here. So I'm gonna have to pull out my chainsaw and actually just cut the rest of this limb off. So I'll probably just cut about, maybe just right about here. Leave a little bit of a hump. Don't want to cut it flush because that can cause a cavity on the tree trunk. So I thought I'd just do this as a little bonus feature here on the lawn cutting video. So let me go grab my CS400 and we'll cut it. Alright, so it's a cold start on the Echo CS400 chainsaw. So last ran about 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever the last time I was just at my grandparents' farm when I was doing some cutting on their dead cedar tree. And so we'll see how it'll start. Started up pretty good like always. Alright, so now let me get my tripod set up and I'll see if I can try to get a good footage of me trying to cut that piece of limb off. Well, that was easy. Nothing else to it. Wow, that was the easiest cutting job ever. Alright, so that's all done. So now we'll do the blowing with the Echo PB251. And just before we begin the blowing, here's my neighbor cutting his grass. Just one little quick update on the cars. Now y'all probably know, I think I did mention it in the update video. See, my dad's got a brand new headlight right here on his car. I think I may have mentioned that. I don't even remember. And the Mercedes, I've actually been driving this car lately to work because once again I had to put my car back in the repair shop because it had a coolant leak. So apparently there was a gasket to the water pump, which I can't really quite remember for sure, but anyway, the repair, it cost me around $800, a little bit over $800, plus I also had the oil changed as well. So yeah, so didn't cost that much compared to like it has been the last couple of years. I hope for sure this will be the last time if I have to do something like this, to spend this much money on getting things done on this car. So yeah, can't wait for the new Colorados to come out, especially when they come out with the diesels. Alright, so enough of me blabbing here. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. It was last running, I would say 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let's turn it on. Put it on choke and we'll give it about 5 primes. Alright. Oops. Alright, how about that? One pull. Try not to blow all the clippings into the tree. I like to try to blow it all back into the yard. hard to do the blowing with both cars in the driveway. That does it for blowing. Definitely a great blower. It's hard to believe I've had it for 5 years now. So cool. Oh yeah, you probably noticed a different color on the string on the SRM 225. So let me show you what I got. I decided to try this brand of line here. Ugly line, made by Shakespeare. It's .095. Just like what I always use. Apparently, I was having some difficulties with the cutting head, even though I did not show it. Even though it happened to me off camera, just while trying to bump the head to try to feed more line. And the string I was using is the Craftsman extra quiet string. Well, the problem was it just kept jamming up on me, which was just so annoying. And even every time I would turn the knob while loading up string, just to reload it, there were times it would be kind of hard for me to try to twist the knob while reloading it. And so that string that I had in it, I just got tired of it. I took it out and threw it away, and the rest of this is all the rest of the string that I do have. I cut them up in 10-foot increments, and I'm just going to use them in the SRM 2400 SB and the PAS 230 because I've never had any problems using that string in the speed feed heads. So yeah. So far, I really like this string. This string, however, it does not get all jammed up or twisted at all whatsoever. So, pretty cool. And it's 800 feet. It cost just a little bit under $30 at Lowe's, which that's a good deal. Okay, so that is the lawn cutting video for the month of July. And it is really nice out here too. It's probably in the mid 70s now, just because with all that rain that we got this past week, we actually had a cold front that came in. According to my phone, it's 76 degrees, because normally it's much hotter. This is usually the hottest. July is usually the hottest. Well, whatever I'm trying to say it. One of the hottest days of the month. Usually it's July and August. So this is the July lawn cutting video featuring the 2003 Craftsman mower, the 2010 Echo SRM 225, the 2009 Echo PB 251, and a little short cutting video with the 2012 Echo CS 400 chainsaw. So, yep. So, looks so much better now. Yep, that's where it was before. Definitely a good cut right there. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And so, thanks for watching.